Let's talk about trucking again. You know, FMCSA. FNCSA. You know, FNCSA and the way they're they're fucking us. I mean, we can't sleep anywhere. I mean, I see a lot of rest areas being closed. I've seen truck stops. Truck stops now, you have to pay for parking. You know, so they cut their parking by half, at least half. The smaller ones does because I go to Love's and you have to make reservations to park a truck if you can't find no parking. So the truck stops are becoming a scam, you know. And then yeah, off ramps. I see a lot of off ramps that has no parking, and it is funny if you look at it. Like everything is all a racket, you know. The whole trucking industry is nothing but a racket. It's down all the way down to the DOTs, to the cops. You know, the cops who give you your ticket for not for no parking. Cause I got a I got I was out of hours. I was in Tennessee. Tennessee is the worst place to get a ticket, get a parking ticket. It's like I was on an off ramp. I was in the mountains, and I was out of hours, and I had no choice to pull over on no par- it was in a middle of nowhere highway, and I got a $35 no parking ticket. You know, so that tells you some of these places that it's all. I mean, everything about trucking is a racket. You know, it's like the government makes money. The government makes money off of truck driving. To be honest, if you want to be blunt and straight out, government is like a corporation. You know, it's gotta collect. It's gotta collect its money. It's gotta collect somehow. So they make it the harder they make truckers. I mean, they make truckers have a hard time when it comes to parking. Truckers have a hard time. You have to plan. Then you got to ask the customer if you can park there. You know. Yeah, it's funny that you have to ask if it's okay for me to park at the customer's place, before you even go there. But most of the time, it's like it's impossible. If you're a long haul driver, it's impossible to find a parking spot at a certain amount of time, especially in truck stops. Now they're having this big, like I said, they're truck stops are now making you pay, you know, to park. It's going to come down to that, and then people don't want to pay to park because they're already extracting more money out of you, like, like I said, trucking, the corporation trucking part is a scam. The government is a scam, and then now you got the truck stops, and then is a scam now, and then everywhere you in your park, and then when you're driving, you can't find a place to park. That's another scam. You're gonna. It's like why why drive a truck? Why do you want to drive a truck? Because it's like everything about it is nothing but a scam. A racket. Corporation and government. They are working together. It's not about truck drivers in the trucking industry. It's always about corporation and government because the corporation's always, you know, influencing the government because the people in government in Congress are part of corporations. You stupid fucks out there. And it's funny that these regulations, it's like you might as well just call yourself a slave. You know, you might as well just call yourself a fucking slave driving a truck, because all your masters is your corporations, your governments, and the people who's regulating everything about trucking. I hate, it's like more every year. It just gets worse in truck driving. It never gets good. I mean, it's you know, parking especially. You can't find a place to park anymore. You know, paying to park a truck, you know, is ridiculous. I think, and it's greedy, especially in the trucking industry. You know, trucking is nothing but a fucking racket. That's all it is. Government, corporation, and they're all coordinated together. You know, cops, DOT, they're all they're all nothing but a racket. Big old scam. They call it's a legalized scam. That's all it is. So they can make profit off of you, make money off of you.